Black Gold, the fuel that shaped the world, written by David Attenborough, BBC. Oil. This simple word conjures up images of vast deserts, towering rigs and tankers navigating stormy seas, braving the elements to deliver their precious cargo. But oil is much more than a mere commodity. It is a cornerstone of modern civilization. It is the lifeblood of the modern world, a source of immense wealth and power that has shaped the destiny of nations for over a century, influencing economies and lifestyles. From the moment we wake up and switch on the lights to the cars we drive and the products we consume, oil is omnipresent in our lives, seamlessly integrated into our daily routines. It fuels our industries, transports our goods and provides the raw materials for countless products, from plastics to fertilizers, making it indispensable. But its impact extends far beyond our daily routines, reaching into the very fabric of global politics and economics. Oil has been the driving force behind global politics, igniting wars, forging alliances and determining the fate of empires, altering the course of history. Its uneven distribution across the globe has created winners and losers, fueling economic growth in some regions while leaving others trapped in poverty and conflict, highlighting the stark contrasts. In this journey, we will delve into the fascinating and often turbulent history of oil, exploring its profound influence on international relations and geopolitics, and its role in shaping the modern world. From the early days of oil exploration to the rise of powerful cartels, from the weaponization of energy to the quest for a greener future, we will uncover the complex and ever-evolving relationship between oil and global power and what it means for our future. Ruling the waves, oil and the rise of naval power. The story of oil's impact on geopolitics begins in the early 20th century, with a pivotal decision that would reshape the balance of power at sea and influence global politics for generations to come. In the years leading up to World War I, Great Britain, the undisputed ruler of the waves, made a fateful choice to convert its mighty navy from coal to oil, a decision that would have far-reaching consequences. This strategic shift was driven by oil's superior energy density, allowing warships to travel farther, faster, and with greater agility, thus enhancing their operational capabilities significantly. Coal-powered ships, with their bulky fuel stores and constant need for refueling, were becoming obsolete in the face of this new era of naval warfare, where speed and efficiency were paramount. However, this transition to oil came at a cost, both economically and strategically. Britain, once self-sufficient in coal, now found itself dependent on foreign sources for its energy security, a vulnerability that would shape its foreign policy. The vast oil fields of the Middle East, then under the control of the Ottoman Empire, became a region of vital strategic importance, drawing the attention of global powers. This newfound reliance on oil had profound geopolitical implications, altering the dynamics of international relations. It drew Britain deeper into the complex web of Middle Eastern politics, laying the groundwork for decades of involvement in the region, with lasting impacts on global stability. The quest for secure access to oil would become a defining feature of British foreign policy and a source of enduring geopolitical competition, influencing the course of history in unforeseen ways. OPEC and the New Oil Order. The decades following World War II witnessed the rise of a new force in the global oil market, the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries, or OPEC. This organization would go on to reshape the dynamics of global energy politics. Formed in 1960 by 5 founding members, Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia and Venezuela, OPEC was established with a clear mission. OPEC sought to wrest control of oil production and pricing from the dominant Western oil companies, which had long dictated the terms of the oil trade. Prior to OPEC's emergence, these companies, often referred to as the Seven Sisters, held sway over the global oil trade, dictating terms to producing countries and reaping vast profits. They operated with near impunity, shaping the economic destinies of oil-rich nations. OPEC's formation marked a turning point as oil-rich developing nations asserted their sovereignty over their natural resources and demanded a greater share of the profits. This was a bold move that signaled a shift in power. The 1973 oil embargo, triggered by the Arab-Israeli War, showcased OPEC's newfound power. It was a dramatic demonstration of the cartel's ability to influence global events. The embargo, imposed on nations perceived as supporting Israel, sent shockwaves through the global economy. It highlighted the vulnerability of the West to oil supply disruptions. Oil prices quadrupled, leading to fuel shortages, economic recessions, and a stark realization. The West's dependence on oil made it vulnerable to the actions of a cartel it could no longer control. This period underscored the strategic importance of energy security. OPEC's emergence transformed the geopolitics of oil. It shifted the balance of power in the global energy market. It demonstrated the strategic importance of oil as a tool of leverage on the world stage. Nations began to recognize the critical role of energy in national security. No longer could Western powers take their access to oil for granted. They had to navigate a new reality where oil supply was a key geopolitical concern. They now had to contend with a powerful cartel capable of disrupting global markets and influencing international affairs. OPEC's influence was felt far and wide, reshaping the global economic landscape. The resource curse: when black gold tarnishes. While oil has undoubtedly brought immense wealth to some nations, it has also proven to be a double-edged sword with significant drawbacks. Many oil-rich countries, paradoxically, suffer from poverty, corruption, and political instability, a phenomenon known as the resource curse. The Netherlands, despite its vast natural gas reserves, provides a compelling example of how to avoid the pitfalls of the resource curse. Rather than squandering its energy wealth, the Dutch government implemented prudent fiscal policies, investing in education, infrastructure, and a diversified economy. This forward-thinking approach ensured that the benefits of natural gas revenue were shared equitably among the population, fostering long-term economic growth and social stability. The Netherlands' experience stands in stark contrast to countries where oil wealth has fueled corruption, inequality, and conflict. The resource curse highlights the importance of sound governance, economic diversification, and responsible resource management in translating oil wealth into sustainable prosperity. It serves as a cautionary tale, reminding us that oil, while a valuable asset, does not guarantee a bright future for all.